Yo guys, it's Andrew. So this video is just a short-ish rant on my opinions on MMO tribalism or the overall negativity of MMO communities hating on other MMOs except their own MMO that they play. Now I've been seeing MMO tribalism for years. This is nothing new at all to honestly anyone. If you played any MMO, you should have seen MMO tribalism in your time playing the MMO because people are so they love their MMOs so much to a point that they just won't accept other ideas from other MMOs or won't even accept the fact that those MMOs might do some things better in some other ways. Every MMO has its own quirks, positives, and negatives. Every single one of them does. Anyone that says there is some sort of best MMO to play is just completely unrealistic. Sure, that there might be some MMOs that are more popular than others, but everything does some sort of thing. Some things wrong, some things right, and some things in the middle with every MMO. Every MMO does things in certain ways, and none of them are the same at all. They just do things differently, always. And some MMOs may appeal to certain groups of players, while others won't to other groups of players. Now, to really just get into how I personally feel about how I spend my time playing MMOs, now you may agree or disagree with me, and that's completely fine. You're welcome to disagree with me and comment how you feel below about how you spend your time playing MMOs, or you can agree with me and you can comment down below with that as well. But I find enjoyment in playing multiple games, or for this case, multiple MMOs. Someone like me is susceptible to burnout very easily, and that is why I play multiple MMOs and games at a time. Now, I play World of Warcraft. I play World of Warcraft very often still. I play Final Fantasy almost every day. I play Elder Scrolls Online with maybe a friend or a couple or so. I've been progressing through Guild Wars 2 as a new player, and I've recently gotten back into RuneScape after a couple years of not playing the game. A couple of friends said that they might get into it, so I've been playing it solo a little bit, and I've been enjoying it. I enjoy my time playing MMOs no matter what. I play even alone. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy all these MMOs, and I'm not worried about my time being wasted because I always feel that my time is well spent in these games, no matter how bad some MMO tribalists may argue that a certain MMO is bad. I just enjoy no matter what. Now, personally, I value my time about $1 an hour for these MMOs, let's say, for an example. Now, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy both cost $15 for a subscription. We won't include expansions for now. Just as an example, let's just say for sub time. And I personally will always have 15 hours played within a total of 30 days, which is the amount of any subscription is. It's always 30 days. Honestly, it's not even that hard to get in 15 hours as a casual player within 30 days. If you play 30 minutes every single day for 30 days in a month, that is quite literally 15 hours total played. It is really not that hard. You can play very little amounts of time, and in my opinion, just in my opinion, you still get that money well spent because that is how I personally value my time. Now, other people may value it higher, lower, or in certain different ways, but that is just my opinion and how I value my time personally. Now, a lot of people may argue that most, if not all, MMOs do not respect your time at all and force you to waste your time in game. But I disagree personally, because I've learned to respect my own time. WoW, which is notoriously known to supposedly disrespect everyone's time completely, which I kind of partially agree, because nobody wants arbitrary grinds and time gating in their MMOs that they really enjoy playing all the time. Everyone wants to have as much fun as possible with the money you spend, whether that be spending $50, $60 for a new expansion, or just $15 for a subscription, maybe both together, or even playing for free, in any sort of case. Maybe personally I just may have an older opinion on how I enjoy playing MMOs or how I like spending my time in MMOs. But I don't always need something to do. Like, I just enjoy my time in the game. Like, I don't always need something to do. I, of course, love having stuff to do in any sort of MMO that I play, I wish games like WoW and Final Fantasy would get more updates more often than they do. WoW has had many sort of droughts, and Yoshi P, the director of Final Fantasy, like he announced that Final Fantasy will be getting updates at a later interval, and a lot of people were disappointed with that, but a lot of people weren't disappointed with that. But the thing is that I do whatever I want in any MMO that I play, whether I be playing casually, like doing crafting and gathering in Final Fantasy, doing stuff with my house, leveling a character in World of Warcraft, exploring the world in Guild Wars 2, leveling my skills in RuneScape, or getting engaged with the many storylines and the exploration of the map in Elder Scrolls Online. Or maybe I play more hardcore, like during the current raid tier of Final Fantasy with my static, doing Mythic Plus, PvP, raids, and WoW, and all that type of stuff that is more hardcore. I enjoy my time playing MMOs because I decide how I want to spend my time playing these games. I don't let the MMO dictate how I spend my time. If I get bored, which doesn't happen a lot, honestly, I simply stop playing the game. It's that simple. I come back to it another time. That's it. It's that simple. I respect my own time because I'm the person that gets to choose how my time is spent. And that is why I love MMOs so much, because I have that choice when I play the game. I go at my own pace, and all MMOs allow me to do that, and that fits for me. And that goes for any type of game, single-player games, multiplayer games, RPGs, co-op games. Any game allows me to respect my own time. I spend my time because I enjoy playing, not because I feel forced to do so in any sort of game, or in this case, any sort of MMO. Now, besides, that was a big tangent on how I feel about MMOs and spending my own time personally. But the MMO genre, in my opinion, I feel like should be one big family that everyone supports each other in, because every MMO, any MMO, can learn from the other, use their ideas, and become a better game, and always strive to be a better game. That is how I wish the climate of gaming should be with MMO communities and the genre in general. MMOs improving, taking ideas from each other, and trying to one-up each other constantly is not only good for the game, but great for the player bases. Because the MMOs will be constantly striving to improve for their community and for the greater MMO genre in general. I've seen this tribalism in all sorts of communities. I played WoW for many years. I've seen it in WoW. I played Final Fantasy for a couple of years as well. It's almost 3 years now, and I've seen it there too. I've interacted with these types of tribalists in any sort of MMO. There's always toxic people in any MMO, no matter what. No matter how great a community may be, whether you will say that it's Final Fantasy that has a great community, whether it's RuneScape, Elder Scrolls Online, Guild Wars, or even WoW, there's never a perfect community. They will always have people that will be stupid and say stupid things that are incredibly toxic. Now, I can say this all I want about how I wish things could be different, I wish there could be less tribalism. But this type of thing is just human nature, it really is. Any person will feel threatened when another game in the same genre as their favorite MMO is looking better, improving more, or is even having a bigger player base than them, or is encroaching on being a bigger game than them. Tribalism in MMOs is just, it's not just a problem here, it's a problem everywhere. And it does not help anyone at all. Not the game, not the developers, not the players and communities that play the games. It's really not. Just because an MMO is supposedly bad doesn't mean that people are not enjoying their time with the game. Having fun is completely subjective, no matter how you think of it. People have fun in World of Warcraft all the time. People have fun in Final Fantasy, RuneScape, all these MMOs, and any sort of MMO, whether it's big or rather relatively smaller. I will admit very easily that WoW is not in a great place right now. If you're someone that has never played WoW, I can't recommend it 100%. But even then, I still feel like that you should just give it some time, see if you like it. But whenever I spend my time in WoW, I genuinely enjoy it. And most of the time recently, I've been playing WoW alone. Sometimes with friends, but most of the time I play it alone, and I still enjoy it even alone. The whole entire, if you don't agree and play the MMO that I play, and then you are against me, is just stupid. It's just completely stupid. Like, if you don't play the MMO that I play, That's fine. Enjoy the MMO. Just because you don't play the MMO I play doesn't mean you automatically disagree with me or you're against me. That's just not how it is. And this tribalism, like I said before, is not just seen in MMOs, but it's seen all over the world. It's within every game genre. It's even within real life, like religion, or even politics, honestly. You could see it everywhere. There will always be someone that is a tribalist. But at some point, I do wish, as someone who is not just an MMO player of one singular MMO, but I am an MMO enjoyer, I wish that sometime there can be as little tribalists as possible within this community, and MMO communities can root on for each other, take ideas from each other, improve constantly for the games to get better, and just go head to head, see what ideas they could take from each other and improve on those ideas in their own ways that are unique. That would make every MMO better and make every community happier. Anyways, this is just something that has been on my mind for a while. This is just a small rant that I want to get off my chest. If you agree or disagree, comment below. I want to hear anyone's thoughts on this because I love MMOs. I have a deep passion for every MMO, no matter it's bad or good, subjectively, or whether it's big or small. Now again, thanks for watching this, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good day, a good week, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.